my ducks, it's me, Charlie, and I'm back with a new episode of Dear Society. The Scoop with Fatman Scoop. If you follow me on TikTok, you may have already seen that Fatman Scoop was in my comments and in my DMs after I shared that he had joined Intelli-Travel. I've been sitting on this for a little while, but I think it's time to spill the tea on it. If you're new here, then hi, hello, welcome. Where have you been? I'm Charlie. Make sure that you subscribe. And if you're returning, then thank you so much. You know that I really appreciate it. I'm really close to 1,000 subscribers. Minnie's just come to say hello. And that is my next big milestone. I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, like, share with other people who might like the channel and the video. It would honestly make my entire day. We really want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Don't we, Minnie McGonagall? If you've been following me on TikTok, then you'll know that I have had my fair share of hate and harassment from multi-level marketing Huns. This year, I've had two celebrities come for me. One of them being an influencer called Perry Sean, who I was asked to look into because she's apparently at the top of New Skin. I hadn't actually heard of her. Kind of wish I'd never made the video because the hate I got for it. Wow. And the other being the one and only Fatman Scoop. Yes, I mean Fatman Scoop. That damn Scoop, put the clan. So let's start from the beginning. In June this year, I got lots of messages from people concerned that Fatman Scoop had joined Intelli-Travel and Planet Marketing, the recruitment side. Obviously, the reps jumped on this bandwagon and they were using this to promote their business all over the place. Wow, this business has taken me around the world, helped me meet and help so many fantastic people, but this one is huge. One of my favourite artists for the last 2 decades with some of the most popular songs that get played all over the world non-stop is Fatman Scoop. Now I'm so excited about what he's about to do to help people through the travel industry here in Planet Marketing. Huge congratulations to the person that signed him up because they're going to make loads of money. Fatman Scoop helping one family at a time. Ask me how. Now, when a celebrity or an influencer joins a multi-level marketing scheme, it actually kind of gives it a bit of credibility. It makes it look a bit more legitimate to people on the outside world. They think, if a celebrity's joined it, then it's obviously not a pyramid scheme or whatever. And obviously all these posts that I was seeing everywhere raised alarm bells for myself, and they raised alarm bells for others too. I was flooded with messages, and thank you so much to everyone that sent me information. I shared the public information that was going around at the time and just tried to make people aware that Fatman Scoop's travel gang, actually Fatman Scoop's travel MLM. Fatman Scoop saw these TikTok videos and he came for me in the comments and the DMs. Now, I don't mind, obviously, if I put things out there, then I can expect to be commented on. I can expect to have people come back at me. Just like those celebrities do when they put out that they've joined a multi-level marketing scheme. They can expect people like me to call them out for it. The first comment was, instead of doing this, just come talk to me. I am asking you to go live with me. Waiting on you. I didn't actually believe for one message that Fatman Scoop was going to be spending time out of his day to message me. But then when I started getting voice notes, I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually Fatman Scoop. And it wasn't just me that he came for. He came for people in my comments who were supporting me or trying to make him aware of what he was doing. And at the time, I didn't actually really respond to many of the public comments because he was actually in my DMs hounding me. So firstly, we're going to watch the video that triggered it all.
Fatman Scoop, travel gang, let's go!
Fatman Scoop, join the scam, let's go! Let's have a little debunk of that video.
I'm bringing a brand new community to the table called Travel Gang.
What Scoop has actually done is signed up as a rep for Planet Marketing and Intelli-Travel. He's created his own little community called the Travel Gang, just like the others did, like the one I was in, Palm Trees and Paychecks, Travelpreneur Lifestyle, Set Lifestyle, Travel Together Co, many more. So he's creating his own little culture.
Private VIP trips around the world with me. And when I mean me, I'm gonna go with you.
Ah, so that's how he's doing it, is it? If you sign up under him, then he's going to go on trips with you and you can be like, oh my God, I went on holiday with Fatman Scoop. How amazing.
Also going to show you how you can save and earn money on the travel you book.
So this is why he's going to be like, oh yeah, if you become an agent, then you get the commission that's built in, you know, like the agents do. Or he's going to say, yeah, you can sign loads of people up. And then he's going to get money for the people that sign up underneath him. So really what Fatman Scoop is doing is taking advantage of his fans and his influence over people, signing them up to something where 98% of people don't even earn their sign-up fee back, which is absolutely crazy. But guess what? The people at the top who have got a huge audience and a huge following, like Monsieur Scoop and Vicky Patterson, they're going to do all right, aren't they, at the expense of all those people below them. He signs up 100 people, yeah? That means that there are 98 people below him not making anything. Just paying fees so that he can earn. Remember that before you join Fatman Scoop Travel Gang. If you ask me, all I did in that video was show that he was in a multi-level marketing scheme, shared the facts of the stats from the income disclosure statement and how many people were going to be losing money and how he was in a completely different position to everyone else that joined because he has a huge following already. His response to the videos was obviously asking me to go live with him, and then he said the following: I cannot speak to anything anyone else has done. However, I have different plans on how I'm going to run my travel gang. I have had extensive discussions on how I plan to execute. I travel extensively, so the agency works for me. I will explain in detail how things will work when I do my webinar. In the meantime, I am asking you, dear society, to hit me up on Instagram where I can listen to your concerns and ideas so I move forward properly. I'll be waiting. So I was like, this sounds quite nice actually, but wait. If I don't hear from you, I'll consider this video as a move to clout chase. Finally, I am in Skegness tonight, June 10th, 2 hours from you. How does he know where I live? I invite you to come down and speak to me directly, waiting on you. When these comments were put, I was actually away in Anglesey for a week, enjoying a nice time without my phone. So I did not see these comments. As for the failure rate, I would have to hear why people failed to make a determination on that. Or you got a bit of victim blaming going on here and a little bit of gaslighting. He's like, if you failed then, you have to tell me why I failed. I didn't fail. I just realised that the whole system was corrupt and unethical. Would love to talk to you more about this, as I feel like you're not being given correct info to make an informed choice as what is best for your fans. His response: I'm waiting on it. I come to England at least 2 to 3 weeks a month. My entire business is in London. If you DM me on IG, I will set a time to speak to you. My lovely friends clapped back at Fatman Scoop. KD, who was in Entirely Travel and Planet Marketing, but when you made one hit with Faith Evans and was never to be seen again, if she was going to clout chase, I'm sure she wouldn't scoop this low. It made me giggle, I'm not going to lie. And Scoop responded to this. First of all, I have several hits that have been going years. 2, I'm on the road 48 weeks a year and have been 28 years. 3, no matter where you will go, you will hear my voice, period. I simply asked someone who was trying to slander me to confront me about it, and they won't. So who is the fraud? I said I never called you a fraud. The company, however, are. Take a look into Don and Andy's past. Done loads of videos on Don and Andy. Take a look. When he invited me to Skegness, Jessica put, I think she's got a life to live, to be honest, to which Scoop responded, if she had a life, she wouldn't have to throw rocks at me. I simply asked her to confront me and she won't. To which I responded, hey Scoop, very sorry, I've just seen your many comments. I've been in Wales enjoying a holiday. I'm more than happy to discuss further. I'm not throwing rocks at all. This company has a 98% failure rate. I'm simply asking if you're aware of what you're involved in. I know exactly what I'm involved in and what my place in it is. I'm doing something completely different. Whenever you're ready. A lovely lady called Crystal also responded to Fatman Scoop's comments. Charlie is far from a clout chaser. She got burnt by MLMs and raises awareness of the damage caused by people like you. To which Scoop responded, 1, I burned nobody. 2, she is coming to speak to me directly about this, so let's see. To which Crystal responded, I didn't say you burnt anyone, I'm saying she got burnt, so she makes people aware of that. She doesn't do it for clout. Thank you, Crystal, this is so true. Yes, I said like you, not you. Maybe you just don't have enough awareness of how people are ripped off by MLMs. Charlie will help you do the right thing. Thank you. I wish I could, but you'll see how this goes and it goes down a path that I was not expecting, including many voice notes. He then responds to Crystal saying, respectfully, you've got the wrong person. I do this, I go everywhere, and I make more in most weekends than many do in a year. I'm blessed. Crystal responds. Fantastic responses once again. There's no doubt you are blessed and talented, but please use that wisely. Look at it this way. I've got 2 kids. I have to save all year to go to Butlins because we don't have a lot of money. I get messages telling me to join up to my own business and I can make bank. I sign up, I pay X amount, but I don't earn anything back. Instead, I'm at a loss unless I recruit other people who will lose money while other people make money off me. The vulnerable women who need money will just pay the fees and don't earn anything from their business. You've got to understand that. But desperate and broke, it's easy to get sucked in. Please listen to Charlie. This travel thing will work for you. You travel a lot and have a big following. Someone like me, all that happens is my kids miss out on a holiday. So Scoop then says, please DM me and I'll speak to you. Now, I don't know if this person did speak to them. I think Crystal blocked him, if I remember correctly. And I'm quite glad she did because it's probably just going to go down the of messages that I got. The lovely Kay responded to Fatman Scoop's comment asking me to go to Skegness, saying it was only 2 hours from me, and said, why don't you travel 2 hours if you have a travel company? Travel gang. Charlie, I'm dying at these comments. To which Scoop responded, at this point, I realise what I'm dealing with. I reached out to her, asked her to come sit with me. If it don't happen, God bless. See you at the top. That to me felt a little bit threatening. I'm not gonna lie. Like, asked her to come sit with me. If it don't happen, God bless. What does that mean? Am I being threatened by Fatman Scoop? I then told him, it's not that easy for me to just travel to you though. I'm disabled. I'm waiting for a spinal operation. I had my pre-op, so I'm now in limbo waiting. And this is true, I'm still waiting for this operation. I've been waiting for so blooming long. Had a pre-op again a couple of months back and I am still waiting. To which he then says, as I told you in the Insta DM, I'm gonna pick a day to visit you. Like, I'm so confused. Why is he picking a day to visit me? Can we not just have a little chat? Like, do I really want to go and spend my time going to speak to Fatman Scoop? He's obviously not going to listen to me. He already has it in his head that this is going to work for him, even though it's not going to work for other people. It doesn't matter, does it? I've really got really defensive when all I've done is try to speak to him about it. And there's a reason why he wanted me to go in his DMs. And I shouldn't actually have told him I was poorly. You'll see why. I first messaged him on TikTok. Hey Scoop, as I said before, I'm more than happy to discuss my concerns with you and how you were going to make this different. I apologise that I didn't see your comments until now. Obviously I was away, enjoying my life. No problem, I'm in England every week or every other week. I'm in Newport and Kempton next week. I'm inviting you to come to my show and we can speak after. Bring a friend. And what I didn't put here was I was actually really poorly at the time and I was on antibiotics, had a kidney infection, it would not go, I ended up being hospitalised and was getting all these messages from Fatman Scoop. I hadn't responded to his last message, so he messages me again. I'm in Newport, I have another show in Surrey tomorrow. I'm leaving to go to Qatar Sunday out of Gatwick. Isn't that close to you? I can meet you at Gatwick to speak to you on Sunday. So now he wants me to meet him at Gatwick Airport to speak to him. I live like in between Nottingham and Derby, so a long way away. I'm also disabled. Do you know how much it would take out of me going all the way to Gatwick and back and having that conversation as well? How energy draining that would be. I didn't reply to those messages because I was really poorly. When he said to Kay that I was a clout chaser because I hadn't responded, I was like, right, I'm going to reply right now. So I did reply. I said, hey Scoop, unfortunately I'm disabled and my health doesn't just allow me to pop off. I'm actually extremely poorly with kidney infection, awaiting an operation. So as you can see, I'm not going to be able to physically meet you unless you visit me in hospital or at my home. Obviously not expecting him to say, yeah, I'll come round and see you. And he says, I'll tell you what, I'll come and see you. I'm going to send you a WhatsApp. Please listen carefully. Loads of capital letters. 5 minutes later, I left you 7 voice notes, then in capitals. Please listen carefully and intentionally. It is your life. Please, if nothing else, listen to it. On the 18th of June, I had actually popped him a message on Instagram, but you'd obviously not seen it. That's why he messaged me back on TikTok. This is the message I sent on Instagram. Hey Scoop, it's Charlie from Dear Society. I hope this message reaches you well. As I said before, I'm more than happy to discuss my concerns with you and how you are going to make this company different. I apologise that I didn't see your comments until now. I can assure you I'm not a clout chaser. I'm trying to raise awareness so people can make an informed choice on what it is that they are joining. Unfortunately, 98% of people make no more than the sign-up fee through no fault of their own. And he then sends me a load of voice notes on Instagram. Now, Instagram voice notes are a bit weird. And I think if you don't view it straight away, sometimes they go. So I think he sent me 5 and I could only open about 3 of them. But I'm going to play to you the ones that I could open. And I'll let you hear for yourself. I thought this was all about the MLM. Okay, so here's the first voice note from Fatman Scoop.
I'm just getting this. I saw you on TikTok. Here's what's going on. I'm going to Newport on Friday. Like I said, I am in England. I've been coming to England every week, 48, 49 weeks a year for about 20 plus years. My office and everything is in England. With that being said, I would love for you to come meet me. I'll tell you where my other show is. I forget where it is. It's somewhere else. You can come, bring your friends, meet me before the show. I'll talk to you. I'll tell you what my plans are. I am not on the side of making people start a business and stuff like that. You have to really, in order to want to do that, you have to really love doing this and want to do it. I'm not trying to put a circle in a square. My travel gang is about about 2 or 3 specific things. Number one, I travel extensively. So this weekend I did 2 continents and 5 U.S. states in 96 hours. So hotel rooms, rental cars, as you say, car hire, that's all my kind of shit. That's all my kind of thing in the commission of my job. So I'm only appealing to people who travel like I do. So there's certain things that are going on. Number 2, travel gang is about if people, I'm throwing trips. So let's say I'm going to Marbella, right? I'm gonna have people who are my fans, people who are, who love me. I'm giving them an opportunity to travel with me. They buy the travel from me. We organize the trip. We put everything together. You get a price. You want to come with me? You come with me. You come party with me. You come see what I do. That kind of shit. I understand what you're saying. The MLM arm of this company, I'm not really doing that, really. But also at the same time, I'd like to talk to you because a lot of people's failures come from no preparation and not putting in the appropriate amount of work. Anything that you want in life that is hard to, if you want to go to the top, you have to work. Now, there are people in that company that absolutely make money, but you have to look at their process, what they do, how much they put into it, and then juxtapose it against what other people have done. You only get out what you put in. That's actual facts. And I can tell you that as a person who's done this on a high level in a different business, but on a high level. I work harder than 95% of people out here. I'm 28 years into this, and if I gave you a look at my actual days, you'd be like, holy shit. I'll give you a great example. Thursday morning, I drive from my house 2 hours to the airport. New York to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to New York. Get off. Take an hour and a half ride across New York, from Newark, New Jersey to JFK. Get on a flight. Go to Oslo, Norway. Do a show in Oslo, Norway. Sleep 2 hours. Get back on the plane. Fly to Paris. Get off in Paris. Fly to New York. Go back across an hour and a half to Newark Airport. Go to North Carolina. Get to North Carolina. Drive an hour and a half. Go to sleep. Go to sleep 3 hours. Do a show. Get up. Go to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Like I could break it down to you. It's a level of work involved in every single thing you do. So we have to look and see what people have done to get the result that they got. I also understand that negativity always out trumps positivity. So there's more of a chance for you to go viral and do that by dissing the company and all that kind of stuff. But I also want to understand what happened to you. What was the process with you? What got you to the point that you going at them so much? Listen, I really have no horse in the game. My thing is, when it comes to me personally, when people attack my personal name and my personal integrity, that's when I take it personal. That, so I would love to speak to you, and my thing is, it's a conversation. Don't have to be an argument or nothing. Like I'm not with that kind of stuff. I just want to know where you at and why you came at me. That's really what I want to know.
That was the first voice note. As you can see, it was very long. It contained a lot of gaslighting, a lot of victim blaming, a lot of things that I really do think need to be called out. Firstly, it's going to work for you because you travel extensively, as you say. If you travel as much as you say you travel, then yeah, fine. You can afford to pay the monthly fee. You're not going to get in debt paying the monthly fee. And you're going to make loads of money because people are going to sign up. Because like you said, my fans, people that love me, will want to see me. So they'll come on the trip with me and then I'll get the commissions. You say that you're not doing anything to do with the building side, yet why is your face all over this Planet marketing thing? How Fatman Scoop helping one family at a time. Although I've shared publicly and extensively exactly what IntelliTravel and Planet Marketing did to myself and to many others, so I don't really want to repeat myself. You can take a look. If you really want to know, you can take a look. And when you say, I need to question as to how hard I really worked in it because I failed, I didn't fail. I was actually classed as successful. I was actually in like the top 3%, and I hardly earned anything. So if I hardly earned anything in that top 3%, then you know that at least 97% of people are earning hardly anything. They're not breaking even, are they? You can even see that on the income disclosure statement. You can't argue with the fact scoop. I didn't respond to those. Up until now, I don't think I even listened to them properly. I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I was struggling with infections. I was in and out of hospital. Whereas now, I'm feeling a bit better. I'm feeling a bit more relaxed, a bit calmer. I'm ready to reflect on what has actually been said to me. I remember how I said to Scoop on one of the comments that I was waiting for surgery. I should never have said that. That must have been like a red rag to a bull. He then said, didn't he, I'm going to message you. So he sent me some messages and I had to listen to them. My life depended on it. So I listened to them. And you're not going to believe what he said. Now, as I said before, a few of the voice notes aren't working, but you'll get the gist of what's going on here.
I want you to listen to me very carefully. And regardless of what you said about me, whatever, I have a higher purpose here. Okay?
I'm just going to stop that there. Regardless of what you said about me, I didn't say anything negative about him, apart from the fact that he's joined a multi-level marketing scheme. If he wants to take that as negative, then that's up to him. He's taken that as a negative, that I shared he was an MLM. That shows that it's a negative. He's taken it personally. I'm sorry that he personally offended you, Fatman Scoop. I didn't mean to. My beef was not with you. It was with IntelliTravel and Planet Marketing. You have a higher purpose. Like, are you a god?
Have a promise to myself. I'm about to share something with you. Listen very, very carefully. There is a diet that I have been on for a long time, off and on. I'm about to get back on shortly because I'm doing too much. It's a diet from a man called Dr. Sebi. This diet literally saved my life. I'm going to repeat that for you again. Saved my life, and it also healed me with both of my toe surgeries, one of which I had only 2 months ago.
Okay. Sorry about this. Okay. Why am I laughing? First of all, I'm laughing because, as I mentioned in one of my last videos, I'm actually a social media manager now, and one of the companies that I run the accounts for is a health and wellness brand who sell an amazing product called CMOS, right? Got my CMOS here. And Dr. Sebi is the person behind CMOS. It's Dr. Sebi's CMOS. Dr. Sebi approved and Dr. Sebi's diet. So I know all about Dr. Sebi's diet. I already take the Dr. Sebi CMOS, and guess what? I'm still ill. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, it has really helped me. I started taking that and my infection seems to have cleared up. However, I still have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I still haven't got a large bowel. Can't put that back in for me, Scoop. Now the next one wouldn't play, so we had to skip one.
If you are willing to look into that process, I will give you all the information. Why is that? Because died of ovarian cancer. They would have been able to say, but she was too bullheaded to go and do the stuff that was needed because she was an old woman and in her ways. After I was healed from the diabetes and from the toe surgeries, both of them, I made it my business to share this information. I have changed multiple people's lives.
Okay, so Dr. Sebi actually made it his life purpose to go around sharing about the alkaline diet and sharing about CMOS and how it helped him. He actually treated lots of celebrities like Nipsey Hussle, Lisa Lefto Lopez, even Michael Jackson.
Who is Dr. Sebi and why don't they want you to know his secrets? Dr. Sebi, whose real name was Alfredo Darrington Bowman, was a self-proclaimed herbalist healer. Bowman became frustrated with Western medical practices in treating his own conditions, such as asthma, diabetes, impotency, and sight loss. Maybe you've seen him as the gentleman that falls on his knees and gets back up like nothing's happened. He was a doctor who wasn't technically a doctor, according to Western medical certification. He did say he cured himself from his illnesses. He shared the herbs and diet that cured him with others. He even developed a wide range of celebrity clients, like Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and even Michael Jackson. Dr. Sebi was arrested and unfortunately passed away in what can only be described as controversial circumstances. He leaves behind a legacy, with rappers like Kendrick Lamar even referencing him in Worldwide Steppers.
Like I say, I'm not disagreeing with him. I think the products are great. But he is using the fact that I told him that I had a disability and he's trying to turn it round and get me to buy something. And I think it was going to be from him, because when I looked on his Instagram,
that DM me that's waiting for information about the Feel Great system. I went to get it last night after I got off stage, but I had to wait because I have to be registered to go into a portal. The reason that I'm waiting to get all the information because I'm going to give you as much as you need to make a good decision. I don't want you to just take it from me. Read it too. Watch what I do, see my results, but also read it for yourself and see it for yourself. So that's coming either today or tomorrow. So I promise you it's right around the corner. With that being said, listen, the results speak for themselves.
For passengers traveling to Paris,
I am going to Paris.
it looks like he's in quite a few MLMs, to be honest. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't get the other messages to play. So I did say, unfortunately, the final voice note won't play. I'm trying to listen. And he sent me another voice note. And he said, basically, there was a diet that can reverse any ailment. I did it for my diabetes, cancer, etc. Anything. It is stringent. However, if you are focused, you can prevail. You have to want to do it. I did, it works. I say, I don't suppose it's Dr. Sebi's CMOS and alkaline diet, is it? Because I already know all about it. Dr. Sebi diet, you must follow it properly. If you want, I will connect you to them. Okay, yes, please. I'll see him on Saturday, and I haven't heard a single thing since. I think he's clocked on that I know exactly what he's talking about. And yes, like I've said, CMOS has some amazing benefits, and it really helps me. However, I'm not going to go around saying it's cured all my ailments, because it hasn't. And it's extremely dangerous to go around saying that you can cure cancer. So not only are you in my inbox, gaslighting me, harassing me with message after message after message, you are then telling me that you can cure me of my genetic condition, which, yeah, I wish you could, Scoop. I really do. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. And then you don't actually deliver the information when I ask for it. So I'm not really a clout chaser, am I? And can you imagine if I went to meet you, Scoop, How scary would that be for me? Little old me with my like 11,000 followers on TikTok, and then you with your, as you've said, your millions of followers and all these people and all these fans that love you. I'm already getting people commenting horrible things about my teeth and the way that I look and the way that I speak and all sorts of horrible things just because of that video. And I knew that I'd get backlash. That's okay. I understand that I'm going to get backlash because I have to get the message out there that multi-level marketing is unethical and targeting vulnerable people. And as I've said, yes, it's going to work for you because you're in the top 1%. You've already got loads and loads of followers. You already travel loads, so it's going to be all right for you. But for little old me, who hasn't been abroad since last October, it didn't work. Oh, it took me a lot to do this video. Like I said, I haven't listened to those voice notes for like since I got them because it just wasn't in the right frame of mind. I feel like I am now. I feel like these things need to be exposed. These things need to be shared. Please let me know below in the comments what you think about it all. Was I in the wrong for exposing Scoop for being in an MLM? Do you want to hear more about the Perry Sean story and how she actually tried to recruit me, realised who I was and then blocked me? Would you like to come on and share your story? I'd absolutely love it when people come on. I love to hear other people's stories, or maybe just want to come on for a chit chat. Either way, pop me a message. I'll put all my details below. I am sending love and light to you all. Also, don't forget I've got a huge sale on at Bare Naked Wax. Use code huge sale for 50% off everything up until the end of August. Love and light to you all.